That's deep. The whole little thing was deep. But what they didn't really touch was, well, what we didn't really touch was how hard it is to keep friendships as a pretty individual.
It's very hard. Very hard to maintain friendships, especially with men. And for me, sometimes with women, because I do like both. A lot of people, you know, if people know that you're into that, then you get like not only men that'll try you, you have the women that'll try you, you know. But I feel like honestly, almost every platonic friendship that I've had at some point, that man has tried to hit on me.
And that's crazy because it's like we grew up together, like you saw my boogers, you know what I'm saying? Like we walked home from school, like you know my deepest, darkest secrets. Why do you even like me? But it's weird.
I don't know. It's like attraction. It's a lust thing, you know. The attraction because you're pretty, you know, because we're beautiful women. I guess I don't know. I feel like people can't move past that. Still, even with getting to know you as a person, even with, you know, you being all that you are and everything that you are to them, they still see you first. You know what I'm saying? They still see you first. So the thought, I don't know, I guess because you're beautiful, it's like triggering to them or something to just be like, dang, I kind of do. Should I? You know, some people, I feel like some people actually think about it before they approach you in that sense, especially them being your friend. But it'd be weird. It's weird because, like, they still be willing to risk the friendship to try to talk to you. And it's like, so do you not value our friendship? You know?
Because once you cross those lines, it's not no coming back, male or female. Like, your experience with dating or giving a friend a chance, once it doesn't go the way y'all want it to go, or it goes left, it's super hard to get that friendship back. You know, it's not
it's hard for me because I can't get rid of people. So it's like it's hard for me to get into relationships because I have friends that have been my friends for over 10 years, male, female, that probably liked me at one point, or I might have talked to at one point. But I'm a loving person, so once I love you, I always love you.
Same.
It's like I got friends everywhere.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Yeah, I agree with that too. I don't think that just has anything to do with being pretty though. As far as the once I love you, I always love you. Because I see ugly, she ugly. You know, when she loves somebody, she loves them. So I don't know. I'm just speaking of
everything. I mean, well, to me, my personality is prettier than my look. You know, my actual appearance. So I think that has a lot to do with it.
Do you feel like you always have to prove that?
Yeah, I don't do it as much. I used to like dumb myself down a lot for people.
Oh my God!
With my appearance, even with my personality, even with my intelligence. Like I can't show people who I really am a lot of times because they won't like me. They'll envy me or just go, she thinks she that. Like when I go to work, when I go to school, I do not do any of this. Like I would have my hair in the ponytail with a hat on, no lashes, no nothing. I don't dress like this on purpose, just so I don't have issues.
That's crazy.
And that's crazy that you even have to dumb yourself down to be treated equally or fair. You know, you would think that a lot of people think that because you're pretty, things are handed to you. In reality, it's not. Like you have to work very hard to get a lot of. Like, don't get me wrong. You see me first. I mean, yeah, you know. Like I said earlier, like obviously because when I walk in the room, my appearance is you see me, but the people underestimate you because they feel like, oh, she's too cute. I know she ain't doing no work. You know, she ain't doing no labor. She ain't hard laboring. She ain't, you know, putting in the work. She just get everything handed to her. No, I do get plenty handed to me. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's plenty of work that's being put in.
So really quick, guys, I want to piggyback on the dim and the light thing because me as a pretty girl, of course I got pretty friends, but all my friends are not. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not fortunate enough to, the clique of pretty girls, right? So having a dim or light in so many different situations, like for example, I'm an overdresser, just like you. It can be simple as, I promise you guys, these pants I have on is $10, but it's just the way I put these pants together, whatever. Okay, now we're going out, and all the time, this is not a regular thing, this always happens to me, and I feel a way, I feel bad about it, and this is a flaw of being pretty. Like, we going out, and we're having fun, and it's her birthday, and everybody's like, happy birthday, happy birthday, and then she's pissed at me, because she's like, well, you're always over the top, or you always have to do the most, or you always have to, and everything is not about you, and I catch myself finding myself a lot of times dimming my light so it won't be an issue, or it won't be a problem at the end of the night, or I don't want anybody, I'm sparing somebody's feelings, or I don't want her to feel any type of way, or, well, I'm not going to do a whole face, I'll just put some lashes on so she won't feel like, it's a lot.
And to be honest, I'm sorry, I'm saying, that's hater activity to me. If you feel like I can't, as your friend, can't come and be myself dressed as I'm going to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you feel like I'm taking away your light, that's a problem with you. That's your insecurities popping out. You can't, I don't feel like I should dumb myself down to be in the presence of anybody. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to be myself in any scenario. And just because you didn't come ready, don't mean I'm not going to come ready. You know?
I mean, it's so easy to say that, right? Yeah. It's easy to say that, right? So if we leave here right now, all of us leave here right now in exactly what we have on, right? And we're actresses. We go to a movie premiere, right? The star girl that's starring in that movie that night, she wants to be that girl. When we hit the red carpet, it's going to be like, oh, this is Misha, blah, 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 blah. She's wearing blah, 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 blah. This and this and that. This is Brittany. She's wearing this. This is Malika. Malika has on the fur, blah, 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 blah. And it's like you said, the hater, yeah, but imagine us in that very moment. It's like, and then you can't even dim your light. Right there, it's like, this is really about my friend. It's going left. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very uncomfortable. It is. Those are flaws of being pretty. Like, everybody thinks like, oh, it's pretty, you're pretty, it's fine. Oh, you're pretty, it's pretty, you're okay, it's pretty. Having no idea. Like, just, she's insecure because she's ugly. There's so many girls that are insecure because they're pretty.
I was just about to say, because pretty comes with a whole bunch of insecurities too, for sure. Because you have to maintain so much. Like, absolutely. Like, you gotta wake up. You want to feel like you gotta wake up.
Like, literally, every time we went out, he came home mad at me, and I did nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh, this person said this. They was doing this, and people always ask me how I got you, and I'm like, it's bad. That's like, he was jealous of me. Like,
and that's weird because why are you even here? You know what I'm saying? Like, why you want to be my friend if that's how you feel? Why you want to be my man if that's how you feel about me? You know?
Sometimes, I don't know if I should say this.
Go ahead.
I'm going to say people. You know, sometimes I feel like people are my friend because I live my life. Because I'm humble. And I don't always say, move, get out my way. It's me.
But that doesn't make sense.
But the thing is, you don't even have to be that. You don't even have to be that person that says, "Move," you know, that jumps out like, "Move, get out of my way." But people get that from you because they see that they see how you coming, so they automatically thinking like, she probably mean, she probably this or that. You know what I'm saying? She probably stuck, like you said, stuck up and got all of this. Like, in reality, you don't know the struggles that I sit with every day. As a person, you know, yes, a pretty person, but as a person, you know, to wake up every day and have to worry about, hey, what am I to put on today? I got to do makeup. I got to do this. I don't want to go out the house looking like this because if somebody see me, then, you know, it's so much that comes with that. And then not all the time do we feel like ourselves.
Exactly.
We don't be feeling like getting dressed.
But I don't look like this 7 days a week. You know, only when I'm going somewhere I look like this. I take all this off and I just be looking like that.
It's not so back to the relationship thing, right? This it's kind of like weird. Like, how do you juggle it, right? Of course, you want somebody that's secure. You know what I'm saying? In a relationship that's secure with you, they might not be as attractive as you, so that's the reason that they have that insecurity, right? This is a common thing that the universe see all the time. But what about the fucking couples that are both beautiful? And everywhere you go, it's someone trying to talk to him, and it's someone trying to talk to you, and it's someone trying to get his autograph, and it's someone trying to get your autograph, and it's someone trying to take a picture with them. Like, the only message that I want to get out to the world is Yeah, it's a good thing, but don't just make it like everything is handed to us because we're pretty. Because we deal with everyday life shit. Just like a not attractive person. You know what I'm saying? Like, me personally, yeah, it's like that. When I go out with my wife, we can never just have a moment. Ever. Like, it's always, oh, hey, and there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not, mad about it. But what I'm saying is that can become, like, and people are like, oh, he's so jealous, or he's so mad, and he's mad when we go places because da-da-da-da-da-da. But just think about it. Something can always be worse from a different perspective or from a different experience. You know what I'm saying? So kind of like vibe with what you got, I think is what I'm saying. Because it could be a conflict either way, right?
I had a situation that was because he is who he is, somebody I'm dating, and when we go out, everybody, oh, and I'm like, and he kind of pushing me to the side a little bit, and I'm like, wait a minute, like, okay. You fine or whatever, but I am too. What's supposed to be us?
I'm still here.
Hell yeah.
Present.
Or if he's walking to the bar and I'm right there and he just, walking through and just, hey.
Have you ever got where he walked in and then you watched people look for who he was with? I know that happens to y'all.
Yes.
I know it does.
Yes.
Like,
and then when he came to me, people kind of like,
oh, her.
and then even besides the her, it'd be like, dang, I'm sick. I just lost my train of thought.
So,
go back. I forgot what I was about to say.
It's always kind of like that. Even with my ex-fiance, who he is, but being anywhere, even next to now, still, even though he calls me the baby mama, when I'm with him, it's like, oh, that's so and so. He's still like arrogant, and I be like, okay, you pretty. Let me.
I haven't seen so many relationships that was equal though. It's always one person that's gonna outshine the other person, no matter how cute you are.
Listen, when you get in this film life, baby, this is the thing. Like, you have to, baby. Like, I'm trying to like make it, because it's like, okay, even if y'all not at that. For example, Martin and Gina. I shouldn't use them because they're not like, to me, they're not like an attractive couple. But say for instance, Martin and Gina were beautiful, right? Martin and Gina are not a collab in real life. You get what I'm saying? So now everywhere, like, for example, like Misha stated earlier, when she had the thing with Shelby, like, now it's like Misha and Shelby. You know what I'm saying? You get it?
All the time about Shelby.
I think that's a little personal.
People ask me all the time, like, you and Shelby this? You like, just because we two beautiful women and we played a part, guys.
It's like, because they want to see it.
We played a part, guys.
Yeah.
Relax.
Yeah.
Like,
that's kind of how it is when we put me and I call her my girlfriend. Every time we go somewhere, it's just always something that people be looking at us like, okay, y'all too fine.
I'm gonna wrap this up, but I gotta talk about this. This is the last one, so I'm not sure, Malika, about you, but I've heard other girls mention that they were bi or that they were interested in men and women, right? Mm-hmm. The flaws of that is, when dating a woman, you guys have to be on the same level. You guys have to be on the same, like, it's no way possible it's gonna work if y'all both not pretty. It's no way possible gonna work if y'all not both, you know what I'm saying? If you are a very beautiful girl and your girlfriend is just a little bit, it's always gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
All the time.
I can see competition.
Yes. Not only that, she's always gonna be feeling it. First of all, sex brings way more emotions, and she's always gonna feel away. You get what I'm saying? Like, my favorite couple was Erica Menon and who was she?
Sin.
I love them.
I did.
I love them together, but you know why? It was because of how they looked, and that was me on the outside looking in. Like, I just love the way they look and blah blah blah. But imagine seeing Erica with, I don't want to throw a name out there, but just say Sally Sue. You're like, come on, Erica. Like, what are you doing?
Find her.
Like, go get with somebody else already. Like, what are you? It's crazy. But
yeah, I definitely prefer to date a woman that's the same caliber as me, for sure. Like, I did, because women are so
emotional.
Emotional. I didn't want to say insecure, but because we are so emotional and more attached to our feelings, the clashing alone is already
A lot.
There, you know what I'm saying? As women, as two women being together, so for you to be not, you know, as attractive as me, you know, and you don't want to deal with the attention that I get, or you mad about the attention that I get, it's gonna make it even worse. It's just the clashing is even worse because it's gonna be about everything all the time. Because you don't want me to. I don't know what you want me to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want me to do?
So basically, you want somebody that
because you was attracted to me, because you were attracted to me for a reason, right? Yeah. When you see me, you see me, right? Yeah. So why is it that now that we're together, I get up and do the same thing that I did that made you attracted to me, and it's a problem? But it's because you're not getting what I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting the same attention as me, and that's weird. You know, that's an uncomfortable relationship to be in, to always have to wonder about not only your own insecurities and the things that we go through that we all talked about within yourself, but having to deal with a partner that's just as insecure about themselves and about you because they don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because they thinking she pretty, she could possibly get somebody better than me. Or she, you know what I'm saying? She might be entertaining all these people who paying attention to her. She might be doing this and doing that. You know, people think that a lot about people. I feel like people think pretty people can't be faithful. You know what I'm saying? In a relationship. Or alone in a relationship. I've been single for 2 years now. This is, don't get me wrong, this is the longest I've been single in a long time. But I've been single for 2 years now, and people were swearing up and down, you got a million hoes. You got all the people. And I don't have a soul. I be at home by myself, lonely at night, you know? So it's like these stereotypes and automatic, you know, assumptions that people have, it's tiring. You know, truthfully, it's tiring because it's like you always have to explain yourself. You always have to speak for yourself because people think you don't have the intelligence, like she stated earlier. People don't think you have the intelligence and the ability to do the things that you do because you just, oh, you pretty, you'll be all right, you'll get it. Everything gonna come to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm a manifester. I'm a manifest of all things. So I'm here for manifesting that shit. But at the same time, it's like it still didn't just come to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta do something to get something, right? Sure. I gotta put in work to get back to reap benefits in some way, shape, or form. You know, I met my husband. He was attracted to me. I was attracted to him. But I had to put in work to make him for me to, you know, be a wife. I had to put in work for my husband. I didn't have to work. I didn't have to work a job. People looked at me like, she don't gotta work. She don't gotta do this. I didn't have to do that because he wanted me to do other things. I took care of that man day in and day out. You know what I'm saying? Literally, that was my life, taking care of him. I made sure everything was always good. He didn't have to worry about nothing. But people don't see that. You know, because they just see what I got. They see me walking out the house every day. I got on this. I got on that. Oh, she got a new necklace today. She got a new this today. You know what I'm saying? She driving this nice car, and it's like, okay, I'm driving a nice car, but it wasn't just given to me. I still had to work. I still had to do what I needed to do to get here.
So I just want a real quick question, because you was like, when I was talking about the dim the light thing earlier, you stated to me that just hate it, right? Mm-hmm. Sometimes the friend cannot say nothing. You can just see it all in their emotions, all in their feelings. Or you could just see, like, you feel the attention being took from them. Like, so it's like, am I being insecure because I'm dimming my light, because I'm trying to give my friend a little shine? You know what I'm saying? Am I wrong for, you know, and of course the friends that grew up with me, they know.
And that's why I'm saying, and that's what made me say, I feel like that's giving hater, because if they're your friend and they know you coming like that. They know you coming step. If you have a problem, I know some people can't help it, but as a friend, I mean, don't get me wrong, everybody don't know how to speak and, you know, communicate or have that. But I would think as a friend, I would be able to have that conversation with you if you felt uncomfortable in that manner, instead of just being weird, you know, or I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I just feel like that's a conversation that can be had between friends. You know, I want to be the star today. You know, if you ask me or we have a conversation about it, okay, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But you still them in your life.
But it's a conversation that's had. I'm not just going to automatically be like, that's compromising. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yes, I will dumb down if we had that conversation. If we, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just not going to walk in the room.
But is that your real friend when you feel like you got to compromise who you are?
But that's the thing.
I think
I really want to say so.
It's a fight. Yeah,
because
because
like
it's
I said, some
compromising.
people can't help you. You don't know what they're going through internally, you know, but they might love you. No matter what. They're going to be the best friend you can be, but they still going to feel, because they don't have nothing to do with you. That's everything to do with you.
I don't feel like I've ever had a friend that made me feel that way, so maybe that's probably why I feel that.
I had a friend 13 years. I didn't realize that she was insecure until she brought like her male friends around me, and her male friends, of course, they was attracted to me. They never said nothing to me, but they would call me like sis and be cool with me and stuff. And like she would get mad, like, why you talking to my friend? Like when she walk away or something. And like to this day, like we're not friends because she thought the guys that she like wanted me. And she did it so much, it made me uncomfortable. So, I mean, I had to let that go. That's why I'm like, is that my real friend, you know?
Yeah, I'm not going to say it wasn't. That's just an insecurity she had within herself. But when the
Do you
question
want to deal with that?
this is why I'm going to answer it. And that's why, because it goes beyond just this situation with dimming your light. No matter what it is, for me, for example, I have a very bad issue with time management, right? But Misha, as my friend, are you gonna deal with that? Are you gonna? It's still a flaw. It's not the pretty thing, but it's still like, damn, is this bitch really my friend? She's late every event I tell her to be at. But that's one of my. You get what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like I can't be mad at her for wanting me to dim my light. I can't be like, oh, she's not really my friend because she wants me to dim my light because those are her feelings. Because like I said, it could be anything.
I think it might have to do with your reactions too. Like
that's
behind
what
my
I was
back,
just
she was,
thinking.
I'm sorry, behind my back, she was talking about me. And for me, I just didn't want to be her friend no more because I noticed the little things she was doing behind my back.
Yeah, it's also always about how you approach certain situations too, you know. Because you can approach some people, you can approach them with the, I just feel like, I know you always the star in the room because you Jada Jones. You know what I'm saying? I know Jada Jones coming being a star in the room, but sis, can I have my birthday? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's a conversation that could be had. Just like if you late, bitch, can you be on time today? Can you please be on time today, friend? Because I really need you to be here on time. It's conversations that can be had, opposed to people standing in the corner looking at you funny because you done came in being yourself.
Because if you come at me that way, I'm gonna respect you more. Versus you not saying nothing. You like, oh, this bitch, and this was my time. She da 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 da.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I came up with raise your fucking vibration. That's what that means. Raise your self-esteem.
I mean, it is a different
Stop
situation.
comparing yourself to everybody and everything.
How it's so hard nowadays to not.
I can teach you.
It is hard.
University.
It is. It's very hard.
Like I said, we're always getting. I mean, we can say all day like love ourselves for who we are and don't worry about what the next. But it's always even when it could be the smallest thing as to a diet. You know what I'm saying? Like. Damn, that bitch started her diet. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we're not trying to. It's
a natural thing.
Yeah, it's a natural thing.
Like, damn, I put my shaper on, but it ain't getting this coat.
Look
Look at her. She ain't even got no damn shaper on.
I never look at it like that.
I've been wearing this shaper for 2 months, God, and it ain't shaped the thing.
I think your event is a very good idea. I'm for it if I can sponsor it or do anything to help you with that. I definitely want to do that. But back to the not comparing yourself. Not just to us, to you guys that are out there. It is extremely hard. It's so much easier said than done. We can say all day, love yourself, but it could be, like I said, time management. That's something that I hate about myself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why can't you be on? You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't you be on time? It's always something. So yeah, we're gonna love ourselves, of course, but I hate to keep bringing up TikToks, but it's just funny and things like. Love yourself, da, da, da. Yeah, well, who's gonna the TikTok thing say, who's gonna love me? Who's gonna who's gonna love me? So I get it, and I get love yourself, because I do. I love the shit out of myself. You know what I'm saying? Beyond my beauty. I fucking love the fact that I can light up the room without my look. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if I was, God forbid, but if I was to lose it today, I have other places that I can go to. And I want all the other pretty women to feel it as well. And I want all the not so attractive as far as looks women just know that you may be more beautiful than us because you have a more beautiful inside. You know what I'm saying? It's just from your perspective or however you look at it. I'm going to close this out. Not comparing is really, really hard. So if you guys can kind of help me tell them what they can do not to do that, because I can't really give advice. Because
my advice is love your light and love your dark. When you can balance those two, you're not going to be affected.
And it's really hard. I mean, like we said, it is hard, especially with social media. So my advice would be to not take everything on social media and run with it, because a lot of people do. You know, they see these social media influencers, these models, and they really don't. They like, oh, they not doing nothing. People ask all the time, Jada Waiter, what do you do? Like, and she say, I get paid to be pretty. You know what I'm saying? Because she do, but she also work. You feel me? But I feel like social media makes it hard for people not to compare. So you just got to be secure yourself. Secure this. You know, secure your soul and your heart so that you can exude in the room when you walk in, just like them girls. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if I walk in the room with Jada, you feel me? If I walk in the room with Jada Waiter, I'm going to be like, hey, girl, we on the same tip. You feel me? So just obviously love yourself, but make sure you confident in you. Confidence. You can be the ugliest girl, but you can walk in that room like you.
And not care about
what nobody got to think.
Confidence is key.
Shoot, just love the skin you in and appreciate, what God gave you, your mind, your body, and your soul. And don't compromise it for nobody. That's wrong with it.
Except for the babies.
That part, and
we don't really have a choice now.
And guys, it is okay to take a break from social media. It is. Like, I understand we have businesses, but for your mental health, especially if you are in the entertainment world, not even just in the entertainment world, the younger girls out there that's watching at 16 and 17, baby, everything we put, take a break from it. Okay, everything you see on there is not real. Everything we post that looks so easy is not. It's hard to do. It's hard to do stuff. It's easy to make it look like you're doing it, and 9 times out of 10 people are not doing anything. So it's necessary, no matter what age you are, old, young, me, all the time. And that's how I make my money. That's how I run my businesses and promote myself through social media. But I have to, for my own mental health, take a break every now and then away from social media just to. If I catch myself comparing, Cash Doll is a bad bitch, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So all the time I get anxiety. Like, I want that lifestyle. I want to do that shit. You know, and I have to be like, Jada,
do what you do.
Calm it down. Bring it back.
Comparing is like, okay, if I had a flat stomach, what would be my advantage then? You know, but at the same time, my stomach. I'm like, I got a little fupa.
Yeah.
I call it fupa mine. So.
To be honest, they come to you.
Slide.
Period. The fupa is. So I love you guys. I hope you guys learn something out of this. Like I said, different perspective, different scenarios. Give us your story. Comment, like, share with a friend, tag a friend. We can agree to disagree. This is not a debate. This is not an argument. But you can teach us something. Maybe it's something that we don't know, and we can handle situations different. That's the whole purpose of my show, Make It Make Sense Monday with Jada. And, of course, these beautiful ladies. I have Misha, Brittany, and my co-host, Malika. Until next Monday, I love you guys. Make it make sense.